Hey friends, it's Jackeline here. In today's video, I'm bringing you my review, demo, swatches, application, and a ton of comparisons on the brand new Dior Pink Sakura Collection. But before we get started, and if you're new here, I hope that you will give me that opportunity and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, and come and follow me on my Instagram. And now, if you want to know all the details about this new spring collection from Dior, plus my first impressions on Dior's Sakura fragrance, then just keep on watching. Honestly, I have been so impressed with Dior's new formulation for their eyeshadow quints that as soon as I saw the Pink Sakura eyeshadow palette, I was like, that has to be mine. Not only because it's, again, the new formula, but also because the color story. It's just so beautiful. It's right up my alley. I love mauve tones, pinky tones, purple tones, everything that has to do with that family. It just speaks to my soul. So I placed my order. I actually was on my tree, but I remember I was just walking. I'm like, I need to make my order right now. And then I posted it on my Instagram too and whatnot. So finally it made its arrival. It is right here. It arrived last night. It was late on the day, and as you know, my friends, I like to actually film in natural light, and I said, you know what, let me just wait until tomorrow and just do these videos. So I'm super excited. It came in this beautiful bag right here, and by the way, this quint right here, along with, there's also a pink sakura lipstick, is available at Dior's website. I will be leaving all the details on the description box below as per usual, with the links. But also we are able to find it at Selfridges, and I think it has started appearing on other retailers. So anyhow, friends, so to make it easier for you, everything will be on the description box below. So let's go ahead and untie it. Dior customer service may not be the best, but I will have to say that they cheap everything so beautifully, and then you get the perks to receiving, you know, like other stuff inside, which I actually really appreciate. Okay, friends, here we go. This is the little box of the 5 Couleurs Couture in the shade 849 Pink Sakura. So it is the very typical, this blue tone unicorn. The palette is made in France. Oh my goodness, I'm just so excited. Now, a new thing for these new quints is that they don't come with the little beautiful velvet pouch as we typically use. But you know what? In a way, I'm okay with that. I mean, I know that it serves the purpose if you take it for traveling or if you put it on your purse. But honestly, I usually do not use it that much. Now, with this order, I also got the lipstick in Pink Sakura 241, and it is in the satin version. So here is a unique card. You can see on the top it says Pink Sakura, and it's also made in France. I don't know, the shade itself, at least from the promo images, really intrigued me and really pulled me in. And they also got me something right here. There's this little bag, so let's just see. Oh yes, this is perfect. So this one right here is a fragrance from Dior, their private collection, and it is in Sakura. So it's a mini size, but look at this. Isn't it so cute? I mean, like, this will last me for a good time. So I haven't even smelled it before, so this is kind of like a great opportunity to do kind of like a grand finale. And by the way, everything that I'm using today, all my makeup, will be also on the description box below for your convenience. Okay, my friends, so let me just show you how it looks in this beautiful quint. There you go, this is it. And then to open it up, you have this part right here, so you just need to push, and then you lift it up. It comes with a nice size mirror, and then the 2 brush applicators. Oh my, this is so pretty. Okay, let's give it a quick swatch. So this palette has, this one is I will say a luminous matte shade, kind of like a satin shade, very lovely. Then we have here one that is more doesn't look as sparkly, but it looks more textured. And then we have this one right here. These and these, they are the same type of formulation, that they are kind of like matte, but with a little bit of a satin finish. And then I'm gonna to this one right here. This one is really matte and wow, strong as it could be. All right, let's go for it. Okay, beautiful shade right here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the middle one. Ooh, the middle one is so pretty. It's beautiful. I'm just gonna swatch it right there. Truly pretty. It's very muted, not too bold. I mean, you can actually make it bolder with this shade right here. And usually the way that is recommended by Dior to use this palette, I mean, if you want a daytime look, you use these shades right here, the 3 above. Or if you want a nighttime look, then you use these 3 below. I mean, you can do any combination that you want to. You can go this side right here for daytime, and then this side right here again for nighttime. I mean, the main color story, it circles around this middle shade right here, which is kind of like the inspiration for everything. Okay, friends, I'm gonna try to use all the shades so that way we can see how they do on the eyelids and whatnot. Okay, I'm gonna go first with my Refer P07 brush, and this one has another name right now. I will try to leave it on the description box below. Yeah, because I'm sure this is a prototype. So I'm going with this lighter shade right here, and I'm gonna apply it above my crease. Oh wow, that's okay. That has a lot of pigmentation. I'm just gonna blend it in a little bit more because it's really, really bright. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more muted though, but it's not. In fact, it does have a white base to it. Going now with Refer 01 brush, and I'm gonna apply it on the outer third of my eyelid, and then with whatever is remaining, I'm just gonna take it on my crease. Sonia G Mini Booster and the middle shade. Now I'm gonna use this shade on the outer third and deepen it out even more, but without covering the previous shade. And also I'm going to take it just a little bit more on the crease. Smith 253 brush, and I'm going to go to the white shade here. Okay, I'm going to apply it first completely dry, and then we will see what's the payoff. Okay, I'm finding a little bit of fallout. Just a little. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and actually spray it with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus. Okay, that's better right there. A lot better. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use my finger and try to apply it with my finger on this eyelid. Definitely you can do a finger application if you want to. Sonia G Flat Definer and the deepest shade on the palette. And I'm gonna line my upper lashes with this shade. And I'm gonna also create a little mini wing with this shade right here. BK Beauty 204 brush, and I'm gonna go to this shade here. And I'm taking this shade on my lower lash line. With the Sonia G Flat Definer and going back to the deepest shade on the palette. And I'm taking this shade very, very close to my lower lash line. I'm just defining it. I'm connecting this bottom line with the little wing liner that I have up here. Okay friends, completely done with my eye look, and now let's jump into this Pink Sakura Satin Lipstick. So this is how it comes. Oh, the shade is so pretty. It's a muted, kind of like pinky, leaning a little bit on the corally tone too. It has some warmth in it. Let's see how it looks. You know what? It looks super pretty, and Dior lipsticks, they are super nourishing. They feel like moisturizing to the lips. They are very nice and creamy, and they also last for a long time. I will have to say though, this shade right here really doesn't go much with the eyeshadow look, but oh well, we're gonna forgo that for right now. But I think it looks lovely. Now let me just go ahead and give a swatch. Perhaps let's do it on this hand right here. So it has pink, but it's a little bit more in the warmer tone. That's for sure. Okay, it's super, super beautiful. And you know what? It doesn't have any scent to it. No scent. Oh, and by the way, these right here are refillable. So yeah. So if you have already a base and you don't want to, you know, pay for the full component, you can always get the refills. And I think that's great that they are doing that. It's more environmentally conscious to do so. Time to go into comparisons. I have on my left hand side Pink Sakura and on my right hand side Plum Tulle, and I have a full-on review of this eyeshadow quint as well, and honestly they look fairly similar. So what I'm gonna do is, I already have Pink Sakura right here. I'm just gonna swatch below. Okay, so we have right here Pink Sakura and Plum Tulle. Now let's compare Pink Sakura on my right hand side with Tutu. So as you can tell, Tutu is also a cool tone, but it's a lot more muted than Pink Sakura. And actually Tutu, I think it's, yeah, it is my favorite Dior quint at the moment. In fact, I forgot to record the part. I had all my pics of my best of 2020, and when I was recording that video, I had everything on like a little bucket, box, whatever you want to call it, and I forgot to include this over there. I forgot to record it. But actually, if you go to check that video of all my beauty favorites for 2020, you will see on the description box, this one right here is stating there. I even put like a sorry, I forgot to mention it, because oh my goodness, to record that video, it was something else. I mean, like, it's, I mean, to record any video, it's just a lot of work, but having so many products in front of you, oh my gosh, that's even crazier. And I also have a full-on review of this palette right here, so I'm just gonna put it down below. I'm gonna build this shade right here just a little bit more, and then I'm gonna go for this shade right here, just building it up a little, and then okay, so there you go. That's Tutu, Pink Sakura, and lastly, let's compare Pink Sakura with Au Fil de Fleurs by Chanel. And I honestly do not know if this quad right here is still available or not for purchase. If I find it, I will make sure to put it in the description box below. But I thought, you know what? A lot of you guys, I know you have this quad right here, so I wanted to just do that comparison. Okay, so the whitish base on the one from Chanel has a little bit more kind of like lilac undertone to it. They are close though. They are similar but not identical. I think the one from Chanel pulls a little bit more on the lavender side, while the one from Dior, it has a little bit more muted tones, something more into the lilac tea, and then this kind of prum shade right here. I mean, both of them are beautiful. I'm sure you can get alike looks, but I mean, you will not be able to get the intensity that you will get with the Dior one. Okay friends, and although this is not a review of this fragrance right here, you know, might as well, I wanna smell it and give you a little bit of a feedback. Let me know if you have smelled this Sakura fragrance from Dior. Okay. So it doesn't have with the spray, it's kind of like, you know, you just dab it a little. Just dab it here. It smells so good. You can immediately smell the cherry blossom, the Sakura. Oh, it's so beautiful. Kind of like a tea kind of scent, but then it has a little bit of a hint of rose. And I know one of the base notes is almond, and you can smell it right there. It's a very zen kind of fragrance, very like soft, delicate. I immediately think morning, but a fragrance that really recalls for like, you know, connecting with yourself, very like calming and soothing, and very spring too. What a beauty. I know there's a new fragrance from Dior that is called Holy Peony that I'm really interested to actually smell. But anyhow, my friends, this fragrance is beautiful. It's beautiful. It has that florally scent, and it's not going into the powdery side, which I like. Okay, friends, so let's go into my final thoughts about the Pink Sakura. Okay, I have to tell you that is gorgeous, is beautiful for this time of the year. I think this will work perfectly fine for fall and springtime. Now, talking a little bit about the spring collection from Dior, it comes with different things, and one of them, I mean, there are 2 eyeshadow palettes that they come with 3 different shades. I decided to completely skip on it. They were not calling my name from the first time that I saw them. And I'm like, no, if it's not calling my name, I'm not gonna waste my money. And then I have already seen some reviews from some friends here in this platform, and they are not really excited about it either. So I'm like, you know, whatever. I'm not gonna pick it up. So just to let you know, in fact, as soon as I saw this one right here that is part of this kind of like a spring kind of releases, I'm like, okay, this right here, yes, it does speak to my soul, and it really does. Does it top off my favorite one, Tutu? No, it doesn't, but I think it's a gorgeous purple eyeshadow palette. I think pigmentation is there, is beautiful. I mean, you don't have to really pack on. You can go very lightly and have a very beautiful wash of color, or you can, I mean, like you saw the performance right here. Every single shade performed really well. I will say though, with the exception of this whitey shade right here, I find it to be not crumbly, but just not so smooth. Just a little bit, it needs either the warmth of your hand, or like I applied it today, you know, just wet it with a little bit of MAC Flash or any type of mixing medium. I think that will be your best way to go about it. Other than that, I think the palette is gorgeous, is beautiful. 100% stamp of approval right here, because I mean, for being a purple palette, it's been executed perfectly. I'm just so elated, so in love with the new formulation from Dior. It's just top of the line. This is how luxury brands they should be, this way right here. And then as far as the lipstick goes, I will have to say that, I mean, this has full opacity. It's beautiful. I love the shade. This is a total spring shade for me. I will have to say though, it doesn't really match really well between these and what I have on my eyes, but would I be using this lipstick right here? Absolutely yes. This is a lipstick that you can use it easy every day, no fuss about it, with a very simple look. It's just such a beautiful color. And it's so comfortable. You know, the formulation of Dior is very thin, yet you feel the moisture in there. You feel that nourishing on your lips. Absolutely beautiful. I'm super happy for the products that I got today. And then the fragrance, I mean, is lovely. I will have to say it's really lovely and soothing. Okay, my friends, now I would love to know from you, have you got this Pink Sakura Eyeshadow Quint from Dior, or any of the products, the lipstick? Have you tried this fragrance right here at all? I would love to hear your feedback. And while you're at it, and if you haven't done so yet, I hope that you will give me that opportunity and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, and come and follow me on my Instagram. If you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, also share with family and friends, and until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.